What's up, ladies and gentlemen, Spade, and welcome to October's monthly discussion. It is now November 3rd. Yeah, we're doing this late. Regardless, it is 12:59 a.m. I wanted to at least wait until after the 1st of November to do this. Because I figured the pumpkin walk would have been better. Yeah, I ended up going on a pumpkin walk the other day on the 1st of November. I was looking forward to that for a few months since I found out about it. It was decent enough, but I figured it would have been better. We wouldn't live too long, maybe like a half hour at most. If not tad longer, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe like 45 minutes, maybe. I do need to put together all those videos and some of those pictures into one video. Not sure if I'm gonna bother to do that or not. There's a lot to sort through. But regardless of something, it was at least a group activity at the very least. Something different. Even CBC News was there. They were just starting because when we were leaving. Interesting to know that they covered that. But regardless, what happened last month. I was having video background noise, I just have to deal with it. As I bit about this enough with a few other videos. Which you'll eventually see. I'll go over that tad bit in the end, I guess. Yeah, somehow this is the 100th monthly discussion. Never thought we'd get this far into it, ever. 100 of these monthly discussions is wild. It really is. And the fact that it lands in October just makes it even better. It's just kind of wanted to think about a lot of years doing this and we're still going. But yeah, when it comes to last month, if anything, when it comes to Halloween, just like last year, end up sleeping through the time frame of when trick-or-treaters were around. Again, I at least wanted to see a few trick-or-treaters. Didn't see a damn thing. I slept as long as I could and was just went to bed. I thought I woke up, it was like what, 10:30 I think at night. We got not too many trick-or-treaters set up. Roughly 20 from what I hear. So not too many. I'm like trying to think. What actually happened this month? I know I went on a walk or two. On one of the walks, I ended up seeing a squirrel going down and up a tree. Saw some of the local horses from afar, but still saw them. pretty much saw what was possibly going to turn into a little cat fight outside the house with the neighbor cats. In other words, the cats on the street. So yeah, that was interesting. Not gonna go into it because I feel like we'd be here forever if I tried describing it. Basically, nothing happened other than two cats trying to intimidate another, which was a few squares ahead. Pretty much where I was, there was another cat. The back put right up, looking like ready to attack type thing. I never stuck around to see it. All that happened. That was interesting though. That was definitely the highlight of that walk. That was a damn sore. Beyond that though, when it comes to what I end up watching this month, some of the usuals, whether it's to actually sit down and watch with my full attention or background noise, one or the other. I also semi rewatched most of Danny Phantom the past few days. Again, had it on as background noise. I can't deny I did watch with full attention some of the episodes. Don't know why, I simply did. So, there's that. I know I need to catch up on watching The Curse of Oak Island. The newest season starts next month, aka this month now. I think that starts on the 14th, I think. As the 3rd now. I still haven't finished watching season 9 from the beginning of this year. Don't know why I stopped watching season 9. I think I just ended up doing other things and never got around to it. I hate that I have to rewatch like 15 odd episodes. That's gonna take a while to watch. Again, that's just plans for this month. Other than that, though, saw the newest Simpsons episode, the Halloween special ones. Treehouse of Horror, isn't that what that's called? I also saw the newest one. Yeah, I was literally scrolling through Twitter. Like, was it on Halloween night? I'm not sure. Regardless, I was scrolling down and I saw a 3-minute-ish video from The Simpsons, and it's a Death Note parody. And I'm just thinking, there's no way in fucking hell this is real. As cool as this fucking is. Yeah, I dig into it a bit, and it's an actual fucking thing. And the crazy thing is, it's honestly the best thing I've seen from The Simpsons to date. considering I've seen at least the first 21 seasons and the second most recent season, and this one random episode that we're literally talking about now, I've seen a lot of this series. And I think the Death Note parody is honestly the best thing I've seen from The Simpsons so far. Maybe it's because it's Death Note, who knows. Regardless, it's really good. The weakest part of the whole episode, Act 2 is Death Note. Act 1 is a parody of some horror movie, I think. Act 3 is pretty much the same thing, I believe. A parody of a different movie. Act 3 was the weakest, in my opinion. Hopefully the background noise stopped. But yeah, overall that episode was pretty solid overall. Even though the third person was the worst in my opinion. But regardless, I'm still trying to fucking think like what else I watched. I know what I played. I know what games I played this month. But that's what I watched this month. Well, I guess I am still technically watching... Oh fuck, how do you say this? Saint... Sraya? Sraya? Yeah, I know I'm butchering that. I'm watching one of the spin-off shows for that. Considering I did an AMV for one of the fights. I'm only halfway done with that show. So I'm roughly halfway through it. To be honest, a part of me kind of forgot I was even watching it. Still, I think the last time I watched it was a little over a week ago. Then again, I've been really behind on the weekly shows. So I've literally been trying to play catch up. I did check out the newest season for The Toys That Built America. Seen the first episode. I need to get on to watching the second, since that's out now. I'm not going to continue watching Lego Masters US Season 3 until that season is finished. I feel like it'd just be better that way. So I'll definitely get back to watching that at some point. I think it's only halfway through that season currently. I've been watching the newer episodes for Family Guy as well. Beyond that though, I've been watching a lot of reaction videos in general. Yeah, I feel that's mainly what I tend to watch on YouTube these days. Just reaction videos. Don't know why, but it's just the way it's been lately, it seems. Regardless, I can't think of what else I end up fucking watching this month. So we're just gonna fucking move on. Games. What did I end up playing this month? Again, to make a long story short, not much opportunities to record in the past few months. really annoying the hell out of me. Didn't get nowhere near as much recorded as I wanted to get done this month. But where we at? As it stands with that future Let's Play project that's in the works. Currently 16 episodes into that, and I'm 33% done with the main story within that game, if I recall correctly. It's been like 2 weeks since I last played that game, I think. I did record one episode for Persona 5 Royal for 18 minutes. Not much to that at all. We hung out with Mishima and that's it. Pokemon sealed? Huh, looks like I was right. I guess I was 31 episodes into it, and I actually am. So 31 episodes into the playthrough so far, and we are at Rose Tower, standing in front of that girl who works for Rose. Whatever the hell her name is. That's the next episode. I was hoping to beat Pokemon Seal this month, but that didn't happen. Hopefully this month in November, I'll actually be able to do that. I also tried out a tad bit of the demo for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. No, I'm just gonna say the Switch game, Mystery Dungeon game. I have the abbreviation for the file for what I recorded, so I literally don't remember the full name of it. But I tried out that demo. I would like to continue playing that demo at some point if I can actually get some time to actually record. Yeah, it's a 37-minute long video for that. Chances are that's an upcoming mini-series, who knows. Still ain't got a fucking clue what I'm doing with the Yakuza recorded videos. I'm almost tempted to say fuck it and not even bother uploading them at all. Just flat out delete them or keep them to myself, one or the other. I have been slacking off on editing Let's Play videos a lot this month. I think I only end up editing Let's Play videos maybe 2 or 3 times every 2 weeks, week and a half, something like that. Yeah, I've been really slacking off on that. I need to change that at some point. Regardless, though, I also, for the past, no, did I start that playthrough up on October? Really around the transition into November, I think. Regardless, I've been playing Pokemon Conquest. The actual concerts end up getting earlier this month. I've been wanting to dive back into some of my DS games. So I think I'm back to actually using my DS after, like, actually using my DS on a regular basis for the first time in, honestly, maybe 8, 7 years. Yeah, I use the DS once or twice every few years, but I haven't like truly played any games on that console from start to finish or anything in a very long time. And honestly, I'm really enjoying diving back into playing on the actual DS. Personally, I think the DS emulator sucks. It's good to a degree, but it's not the same as playing games on the actual hardware. It's just not. Unfortunately, but true. So yeah, I think whenever I'm done with Pokemon Conquest, I'm probably going to finally dive into Pokemon White 2 and beat that game for the first time ever blind. I have not watched the playthrough for that game ever, and the furthest I've ever played into Pokemon White 2 was the very end of the desert. In other words, I only ever beat the first gym leader and made it to the end of the desert. That was the furthest I've gotten to my last attempt at the game, which might have been 2018, I want to say. Regardless, during the move to this house last year, I couldn't find Pokemon White 2 for the life of me. I had everything but the game itself. Yeah, a few months after we moved, apparently my younger sibling has it, which I finally have the game back. Literally got it back like 4 or 5 days ago. Finally, I Pokemon White 2 back, so I can actually play it and hopefully beat it for once. And actually make some solid progress in it. And get this, last time I played Pokemon White 2, I think it was 2018 or 19. But apparently my younger sibling had the game since 2017. Yeah. The game file literally says the year since it was last played, last saved, or whatever. So yeah, it has been a while. I'm just happy I have the game back. As far as I can recall, I think the game's pretty fucking pricey now. I think it's over $100 at this point. Just to get a replacement copy. Luckily, I don't have to do that. Luckily. So that saves me some money at least. I definitely look forward to diving into that game and beating it. As for why I never got past the desert in the game, which I'm sure you're probably wondering, Honestly, the second I enter that desert area, every single time, I get bored to tears. I get bored to death of the game. The game is so fun up until you enter the desert. I don't know what it is about the desert in that game, but it kills the mood. It just does. I can't explain why, it just does. I don't know if it's the music or the atmosphere of the desert in that game or what, but it really does bore me once I get to that point. So I'm hoping if I can actually get past the desert for once, I can actually regain that spark and fun that the beginning part of the game has. Who knows, I'll have to wait and see. Because I'm probably going to be playing Pokemon Conquest for the next handful of months. So far, I am definitely enjoying that game. I'm definitely planning to watch a playthrough of that game if I can get around to it. For Pokemon Conquest, at least. The last time I seen a playthrough of that game was when the original Japanese release happened and when the English release first happened. So that's a long time ago. I think the game came out in like 2012, I think. So yeah, a long time ago. But from that though, I also ended up playing some more Mafia Definitive Edition. The first one. I am speechless. I actually managed to beat Fairway. No wait, is it called Fair Play? Or is it Fair Pay? I don't remember what the mission's called. Regardless, the racing mission at the beginning of the game. Apparently, though, the Definitive Edition made that race harder than what it was in the original game. And that race was my biggest concern about getting the game because I figured I would never be able to beat it since I'm terrible at racing games. Somehow got past it during my second night of trying to beat it. So yeah, that's a gaming moment I think I'm definitely proud of. That's for damn sure. I also set up a playthrough for the first Nexomon on my own time. I don't think I played that in like almost 2 weeks now. Yeah, it's been a while now that I think about it. But I also finally beat Nexomon Extinction this month. Again, on my own time. I started Nexomon Extinction. I cannot say it for the life of me. Back in 2020. Made it to basically endgame. Never bothered to finish it because I want the level grind, but I got sick of level grinding in every game at that point in time. Never got back to it. Crazy thing is, 2 to 3 hours of gameplay this month of that game, and I was done. That's all I needed to do to finish off that game and play through. Yeah. Glad I managed to finish off Next to my Extinction at least. That's one game off my to-do list. At the very least. Regardless, is there anything else? I'm not sure. I feel like there's more, but I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. So, I guess we're gonna call things here. I guess. Yeah, I can't really think of anything else. It's the same, I don't really remember much of what I ended up doing this month. But regardless, so when it comes to DS games in general, I definitely have a lot of Pokemon games I really want to try and beat. On the DS specifically. I feel like that's where the majority of the Pokemon games I've tried playing, but I've never beaten before, and that's where they are. I'm not counting Pokemon Conquest, because I only got that this year. I'm also not counting Pokemon Diamond, because I was stolen ages ago. So I need a replacement copy. I've beaten Paul, so that doesn't count. Heart Gold's the same thing. Pokemon Black is the same thing. But then you have White 2 for games I haven't beaten yet. White 2, Pokemon Ranger 2, Shadows of War, or I feel like I'm butchering it. Then there's Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. But Pokemon games on the DS I've not beaten. And those are the games I kind of want to try and dive into and actually beat. One at a time at least. I also don't mind replaying through some other DS games in general. I will say this though, I did end up getting a phone stand this month, and it is beautiful for playing DS games with. I know it's meant to hold up a phone, but the way this Dollarama store phone stand is, I can just place the DS on it tilt it a little bit, tilt the stand a little bit if I want, and just play DS games without even lifting the DS. So at least my arms won't get tired while playing Pokemon Conquest at least. Granted, the DS barely kind of stands on it, but it works. That's the main thing. Just figured I'd mention that for the hell of it. Regardless, I'm just gonna call things here, so until next time, stay golden.